Right folks, it's been several days since the last video. As you know, I've been working with the Air Arms S200. I took it down to the range the day after the last video I did, along with me Webley LiteW8. Got down to the range just after 7 in the morning to find that I'd forgot the fuel probe for it, so that was a wasted trip. But luckily I've got my Webley LiteW8 with me. I started topping the rifle up there, and then it sprang a leak at the inlet valve, so I got 2 rifles that I couldn't shoot, so I had to come home. So in the meantime I've ordered a new valve sealing seat for this from Chambers. Came yesterday. I also ordered a new valve seat for the air arms because that had a slight leak on it, and I think that was down to me draining the air to do the tuning on it, and I probably nicked the inner seal because I was using a punch inner vise, getting the cylinder out and pushing it on it to bleed the air. You can buy a tool for it, but it's not available at the moment. So the video today will show you how I changed the valve seat for the Webley LiteW8, which is basically an FX2000, or basically a Logun or Webley Axor, all designed by Frederick Axelson, but quite an old design now, before he more or less started the FX company. But the rifle now is empty there, so I'll take it apart and I'll show you the process. There's the little valve seat for it, so we'll get on with the fix. Okay, so let's take the moderator off. This one was built and designed by Cliff Kirkman at the club. And there's 2 Allen bolts under the stock need removing. I believe they're a number 4mm. Got a short one at the front and a longer one at the back. That's because the stock's a bit thicker the further back you go. So that's a removal of the stock. Okay then, moving to the front of the rifle. Got that in. We've got the brass plug there where the inlet valve is filled, and inside that you've got an Allen bolt which attaches to the end of the rifle barrel, and I believe that's a 2mm. That's in there, so I'll take that out. Possibly 3 actually. Yeah. So take that out. So that attaches it to the barrel. And then holding the actual cylinder in, you've got 1, 2, 3 more bolts. And there are 4 once again. So move each one of them. So as you can see, the valves well in there. Other valves they'll screw in, but this one, it's held in by the 4 bolts. Quite substantial as well. So all you should do now, just pull it out. You'll see there's a brass plate on it for show. Give it a bit of a pull to get out. It's coming. There we go. So there's the brass ring. Unscrew that. Behind that there's a spring and the valve seat. Now then, that is the original, and it's got a sealed, it's not an O-ring, it's more like a Dell ring or plastic. Bearing in mind this rifle is probably at least 12 years old. They don't make them anymore, so they will remanufacture something that will fit. Now the new ones look the same, but on the new ones they've actually got an O-ring in it. So I think that one's probably worn, that's causing it to leak. I did have this apart, so I had cleaned it all out. So we'll drop the valve seat in first, and the spring, and screw it back. And all we need to do then is replace the actual valve. Now there's an O-ring just there, but that seems fine. So I'll just put that back as is. Remembering the brass collar, that's just for a bit of bling. Right, so I've got to make sure that the that hole there is facing up. So that's where the screw goes back into it. There we go. Okay, what I'll do, I'll start off by putting Just top one back in. There we go. What it was, if you look at the band at the end, it needs to be fully out. There's a bit of a gap there. Just make sure the holes are lined up. Tiny hole. Found that one. Alright, that's tight now, so that is on. Okay, so stock back on. I mean, I could have done it with the stock on, but it's easier off actually. So I've got the valve seat from Chambers, like I said. I'll leave the link on the site. It cost a few quid. What I'll do now, I'll see if it's solved the leaky problem. Okay, so finally we'll get the top of the rifle, see if the leak's fixed. Put it up to 200 bar. no more leaks. So that's done that. So when you do take the valves apart like that, just give them a clean up. I'd already pre-cleaned it anyway beforehand. When I first took it out, that's all you need to do. Get any muck out. So what can happen, put your fill probes down like this, it can pick up dust and muck and it'll spray it straight into your valve, and that can cause a blockage. Best thing to do, just before you fill your rifle, just to make sure there's nothing in here, just give it a bit of a squirt and it'll blow any dust out. So that's my tip of the day. Right, what I did get, I used probably a couple of thousand pellets doing the trainographing and tests on the air arms with a new rigging. So I ran out a lot of pellets, so bought some more online. I got this one. It's the BSA Interceptor. It's a bit of a hollow point. It's a flathead. It weighs 15.43 grains. Looks a fairly decent pellet. Well made looking at them. I'll just see how they do. For accuracy to start off with. But, thought I'd try them. I've got BSA Elites, which do well normally, and I've got, not sure if it's a Storm or the Fury in 2.2 as well. So I'll fire a few of these through the Webley down the range and see how she does at 20 yards. But there you go, that is the replacement of the inlet valve. It costs about just over £9 I think for that. I've got a valve seat for the air arms. I think that come in at around £3. That's the exhaust. That's only a slight leak on that, but it is a leak all the same. So that's why I'd just replace that. And the rifle's probably 12 to 15 years old, so I don't think it's been done. It's not been done since I had it anyway. So thanks for watching that, and the next little video will probably be tomorrow, hopefully, when the other valve components arrive for the air arms. I may go down in the morning and use the Webley, see how she's shooting at distance, but for the time being I'll give her some of these, and that will come in the next video. So we'll see you soon.